2026 Lexus TX in the premium all-wheel drive trim. Now the 350 is for the gas-powered engine. You do have also hybrid options or plug-in hybrid options in the TX in 2026. What are the trim levels that TX offers you in 2026? You're going to start with the gas-powered engines. That's going to give you 4 different trims. It's going to be the base, the premium, the luxury, and the F Sport handling. Then you go to the hybrid. That's going to bring you the F Sport Performance Premium and the F Sport Performance Luxury. And then you go to the plug-in hybrid. That's the biggest horse in the barn, and that's going to give you the 550h Plus Luxury, which is the plug-in hybrid. Now, engine options. The specific one in our video today has a 2.4-liter engine, turbocharged, inline 4 or 4-cylinder. That's going to bring you 275 horsepower and 317 pound-feet of torque. And that's an 8-speed automatic transmission, and the exact MPG you're going to get is going to be 24 for the city and 26 for the highway. If you do get the front-wheel drive, that MPG is going to change. Now your tank size capacity is going to be 17.8 gallons, and that is because it's a gas. If you go to the hybrid, you get 17.1 gallons, and then if you go to the plug-in hybrid, you get 14.5 gallons on your tank size capacity. Now the towing capacity is going to be across all trims the same, which is going to be 5,000 pounds. Now, welcome to the Car Compass. My name is Sandu, and this is the review for the TX. Before we move forward, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out with my channel to grow it and to bring you more content like this one. Also, don't forget this video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. A big thank you and a shout out to Lexus of Sacramento here in Sacramento, California for providing me with this TX for this review. And also, I'm carrying a measuring tape with me. Once we get in the cargo, I'm going to give you measurements into inches, not just cubic feet of space. Now let's go ahead a little bit over the premium features. What exactly is the premium trim going to bring you in 2026? First one is going to be the 20-inch rims. Then you're going to go inside and you are going to get in the cargo the electrically controlled third row seating. That's your second. Then you go inside and you get the new locks, which is the leatherette trim for the seats, heated, ventilated, and memory seats. And also, let's not forget about that panoramic sunroof. So those are the specific options that the premium will bring you. This specific color in our video today is a Nightfall Mica. It looks like a blue if the sun is beating on it. So you let me know if you like this color. Now I also want to mention that it happens that in our video today, this specific TS comes with a convenience package, with the tech package, and then another add-on option that's going to bring you heated and ventilated seats for the second row, which is a captain chairs in the premium. So please keep that in mind. And now let's go ahead and start with the front end. And starting with the headlamps, these are going to be bi-LED headlamps. They are full LED with your daytime running lights, signal lights, and emergency lights right here. And then down here, you also have your fog lights, which are full LED. Then your bezel in matte black plastic with your parking sensor integrated. And then the top grille is going to be the same color as the car. And then you do have some satin inserts right here. And then that's going to be your 360 camera. And that is because your tech package. That tech package, besides the 360 camera, will also bring you your advanced park and then remote park as well. That lower lip on the front is going to be matte black plastic, and then your safety sensors are going to be located right here with your Lexus emblem on top right there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the side and discuss some dimensions so you know if this Lexus TX will fit into your garage or your driveway. And starting with length, that's going to bring you 203.1 inches, 78.3 inches for the width, and that does not include the mirrors. Then your height is 70.1 inches, wheelbase 116.1, and the ground clearance is 7.9 inches. So there you go, you have your dimensions, and now let's go ahead and take a look at the rims and the tires. And because this is a premium, we'll get the 20-inch rims, and the exact tire you're going to get is going to be a Goodyear Finesse, and the size is going to be 255 by 55 by 20. Independent strut suspension, and for the rear is going to be multi-rear link suspension. And then around your wheel well trim, you're going to get the same color as the car. And I was talking about the advanced park and the remote park. These are going to be your sensors located right there. Then your rocker panel is going to be the same color as the car. And now this side mirror comes with matte black plastic for the bottom. The camera is integrated. You have the signal light integrated, some chrome inserts. The top is the same color as the car. You do have blind spot assist, automatic foldable, and auto dimming, but I'm not sure if this comes heated. If you do know that information, please let me know in the comment section below. And then around your windows, you're gonna have top for the chrome, and then the bottom is going to be more matte black plastic, but the B-pillar is going to be high gloss. This is going to be your handle, is going to be electrically assisted. You just push a button and then it's going to open. And then if your battery dies, you do have a latch down here that you're going to be able to open it just like this. And now your roof rails and your panoramic sunroof is because of this premium package that you get in the TX. Now let me give you a side profile, and then that gas lid is going to be on the driver's side and is going to be able to be opened with a button from inside, which is electrically controlled. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the rear. And now here in the rear of this TX in 2026 with the premium trim, you have full LED tail lights with this LED bar, beautiful. The Lexus is going to be in chrome, and you have some high gloss. These are going to be your signal lights with your backup light, and your camera is going to be located on top of this license plate. This windshield wiper is going to be visible, and then your top spoiler, same color as the car, the fin, same color as the car, and then your brake light integrated in that spoiler. Lower, you do have some matte black plastic, and that's where your parking sensors are going to be integrated. Then the lower bumper will offer you more matte black plastic, and this is going to be your tow hitch. Your spare tire is going to be located inside the car, and then you have your exhaust tip hidden under the car, one on each side, passenger and driver. Now this comes with the hands-free option. If you have your key fob in your pocket, you can just kick under and this is going to open, but if not, you just push the button and it's electrically controlled. Now let's go ahead and give you some cubic feet of space. And if you have all the seats up, it's going to be 20.2 cubic feet of space. If you have the third row down, it's going to give you 57.4 cubic feet of space. If you have the second and the third row down, it's going to give you about 97 cubic feet of space. And now let me give you measurements into inches. You're going to get up to your plastic paneling about 23.5 inches right there. Then behind the second row, that's going to bring you about 53 inches right there. And now let's go with the measuring tape all the way up to your center console, and let's see how much this brings you. 91.5 inches right there. And now let's drop this right side of the backrest of the third row. As mentioned, because this is a premium, it's electrically controlled with the buttons on the left side, which is the driver's side. And now let me give you measurements in between here so you know what you can fit. That's going to be 45.5 right there. And then your entrance, it's pretty big, honestly. This is about 32 inches right there. And then if you need to load anything in this car, your height, it's going to be about 33 inches. So this is pretty high, but don't forget, this is a mid-size to large SUV on the market. Now, let me go ahead and give you some closer up of this trunk. And then on the left side, show you the subwoofer with these buttons right there. And then on the right side, you don't get anything but some hooks. And then under this floor mat, you're going to get your tire situation with more storage, and that's your privacy cover. And then under this plastic paneling, you're going to get your tire, spare tire right there. You go ahead and put everything back in here. Let's go ahead and close this tailgate. And now we are done with the exterior dimensions, engine trims, and all that. Let's go ahead and talk interior. Now sitting inside of this 2026 Lexus TX, this is a premium all-wheel drive gas-powered engine, and as mentioned on the outside, you do have hybrid options or plug-in hybrid options. The premium features that you're going to get are going to be the new Lux seats, which is a leatherette seating with heated, ventilated, and memory seating. Also your panoramic sunroof. That's for the interior, right? That's what you can see here. Now let me give you some leg room. For the front, you're going to get 41.6 inches. Second row seating is going to give you 39.5, and the third row is going to give you 33.5 inches. That's huge leg room for the third row. I'm 6 feet tall. Just for you to get an idea how much space I have in this mid-size or large SUV on the market from Lexus. Plenty of legroom, plenty of headroom, and this steering column is electrically controlled with the button on the left side, and you can adjust it however you want. Now starting with the seats, it's perforated with stitching and electrically controlled for both of them. Memory seats as mentioned for the driver. The dashboard is pretty much a dual level with a soft touch. We see the same idea in Lexus RX, and then your air vents right there with the satin trim, and then this lockable glove compartment looks just like this. It's pretty good size, I would say. The infotainment screen is going to be 14 inches. Let's go through this. This does not have navigation included. Music, then your telephone, then your settings. The drive modes are normal, sport, eco, and custom. Then you have some seat controls. Then you have your driving assist. Let's go to your trip information, your all-wheel drive system, your tire pressure, some vehicle alerts as well. More settings over here, and then you also have the vehicle customization with the lights, illumination, and all that. Ventilated and heated seats, heated steering wheel, the climate settings right there, and then more quick controls right here. Let's close this, your defrosters, and this is the flow for your AC. Let's turn it off. Actually, let me show you the temperature as well. Just like that. And now let's turn it off. Your defrosters, there you go, and your volume knob. Then you have some air vents right here, and because this comes with the tech package in the 360 camera, you're going to have the button here for the 360 camera and the button here for the Spark Assist and Remote Park. Once I press that button, that's what the settings is going to look like. Let's close that, and that's your advanced park, and then panoramic view monitor with the settings. And then once you press on the view button, that's going to give you the 360 camera right there. There you go. Now navigation is not included as mentioned, and then here you have 3 USB-C ports and then the wireless charging pad, and then if you slide this, you're gonna get more cubby room and the 12-volt outlet right there. Then these two cup holders are gonna be removable. There you go, just like that, and then you can make more room for personal belongings if you need to do that. There you go, and then your shift lever to put it into drive, neutral, parking, and reverse. And then you have the traction control, the trail mode, the auto hold button, electronic parking, auto start stop button, and then this is your hill descent control. This armrest is going to be dual armrest. You can open this towards you, and also the other half, it's going to be open towards the passenger, and this is just cubby room or storage right here. Let's close this and now discuss about the rear view mirror, and this is auto dimming with garage door openers, and this is going to be your control for that panoramic roof and your lights with the sunglass holder right there. There you go, and this is going to be your sunshade with the tilt slide option. And now let's go ahead and close that. And now steering wheel is going to be leather wrapped, so seats are new locks, which is leather red, but the steering wheel is leather wrapped, heated as I showed you over there. And then you can change the layout on this cluster. The cluster is 12.3 inches to where the infotainment is 14 inches. This does not come with the heads-up display. And you have the cruise control right here, and then paddle shifters. Left is going to be light control for your LED fog lights and also your tail lights and headlights, and then your windshield wiper lever. The way you're going to control that cluster to change the layout, it's just going to be like this, and you have multiple options, and if you hold OK, then you're going to be able to customize it. And then on the right side, you're going to be able to control those settings for lane keeping assist, cruise control, and then also your media. Here on the left, you also have your telephone, voice control, and volume knob. On the left side of this steering wheel, you're going to have the buttons for your trip, illumination, the 2 buttons to open the gas lid and the tailgate, and then memory seats right here. And as mentioned, this is electrically controlled steering column. Now, the way you're going to open this door is electrically assisted. You just push this button and it's going to open. If this battery dies, you're just going to pull this twice, once and twice, and you're going to be able to open the door. Now, the driver door looks very clean, very minimalist design with your controls for your windows and your side mirrors right there. And then this is going to be your speaker for your audio system and more space here for a drink or personal belongings. Now we're done with the front side of this TX. Let's go ahead and talk second and third row seating. Now here on the second row seating of this 2026 Lexus TX in the premium trim, but don't forget this comes with the convenience package and tech package and some add-on options, and that convenience package brings you safety features, a lot of them. And now let's give you some leg room for the second row seating. 39.5, as I mentioned, 6 feet tall is what I am, and I have plenty of leg room, plenty of headroom, absolutely no issue. This comes with the captain chairs, as you can see, and these seats are going to be heated and ventilated because of that added option. That is not part of your convenience and is not part of your tech, is on top of everything else, and is not part of the premium either. So that's an added option. As mentioned, these seats are not simplified compared to the front, same perforation, same design, and very clean looking. Now your cup holders are going to be located right here, and you do have the same option to remove them as the front to make room for more storage or space down here. In front of us, you do get the buttons for the heated and ventilation, tri-zone climate controller, the flow of your air, and your air vents are going to be located up here on the headliner, left and right. You do have more storage here, and then 2 USB-C ports. Now the backrest of the front seats is going to give you pockets on each side, and then the leatherette wrapping, and then the door will give you the sunshade. So not only that you have sunshade for this panoramic glass, but you also have it for the rear doors. And then you have buttons to lock it and unlock it, and also a button to control that window. The same idea with the lever to open it, electrically control, and then you pull twice if the battery dies. And now the way you're going to control these seats, you have a lever here that you're going to pull, and that's how you move it back and forth. Then another lever here to adjust this backrest. Once it's in this position, you have another lever to control it and put it all the way down. That's how you're gonna control the backrest. And then you have this button right here. If you push, that's gonna bunny hop forward. Then you do have more controls down here on the right side, and that's gonna be able to control the backrest of the third row seating, and you have that option from here from the second row, which brings you a lot of features in this TX. Now let's go ahead and bunny hop this seat forward, and then go ahead and talk about the space on the third row seating. And now here on the third row seating of this Lexus TX, 32.5 inches of legroom. Honestly, this is only comparable with the Atlas, I believe. That's the only car that I've seen that brings you so much legroom on the third row. Very comfortable back here. And the fact that you can adjust this backrest, oh my goodness, this goes all the way back there, and it's going to give you a lot of comfort for long road trips, or if you need to put a bigger adult here like me, like a 6 foot tall teenager maybe. And then you do have USB-C ports on each side and cup holders on each side, 2 actually on left and the right. And then you have the same idea, you can remove this cup holder and make it a bigger storage right there. Now we are done with this review of the Lexus TX, and let me mention that this seat was simplified, but you still have the perforation on the third row seating. And one other thing that I want to mention is that your air vents are going to be located on the headliner, just like the second row seat, and then this is going to be your button for your lights. Now we're at the end of this review. Here's the MSRP sticker for this 2026 Lexus TX in the premium all-wheel drive, and the base MSRP sticker suggested price is going to be $60,480. Take a good look at this one. This does not include any add-ons, any convenience packages, or any tech packages. This is just for the premium trim in all-wheel drive. Now let me know how I did. Let me know if this video was helpful, if I showed you enough features, if I mentioned enough features for the premium, if you understood exactly what's convenience, what's tech, and what's premium in this video. Let me know in the comment section below, and I would highly appreciate your feedback, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.